The Super Mario Galaxy movie was absolutely sensational, and the sequel is already confirmed for 2028. But have you stopped to think about all the incredible things that could happen in the third film of the Mario franchise? Super Mario Land. To start things off, let's talk about how the third movie in the franchise has everything it takes to be titled Super Mario Land. The reason for this is that, this time around, the whole thing is going to focus on Princess Daisy and the land where she was born, the famous Sarasand, which is also the central setting of the game Super Mario Land. After all, the post-credits scene of the second movie already showed Daisy and made it clear that the girl is going to have a very prominent role in the future of the series. Because of this, we're betting she'll be one of the protagonists of the next film and will help Team Mario and, who knows, maybe even become the main star in Super Mario Land, alongside Luigi, who is completely head over heels for her, just like Mario is for Peach, Daisy's kingdom. Therefore, it's easy to imagine that with the third movie being called Super Mario Land, it will take us to another corner of the world where the plumber gets into trouble. Sarasand, Princess Daisy's home. In fact, in the official game lore, the massive desert that Mario and Luigi cross on a motorcycle at the very beginning of Super Mario Galaxy is already part of Daisy's kingdom. But besides the Toast Arena we know, there are 3 other areas that make up Sarasand. The Muda Kingdom, which is aquatic and perfect for Luigi's frog version to show off his skills, the Eastern Kingdom, which resembles Easter Island, and the Chai Kingdom, which looks like ancient China. And it could be that each part of the adventure to help Daisy take back her kingdom takes place in a different part of these 4 that make up Sarasand. New villain from space. But you might be asking yourself, who is Team Mario going to help Daisy save her kingdom from? Following the logic that the movie will be called Super Mario Land, the big threat the gang will likely have to face this time is Tatanga, a super powerful alien who, in the video games, was the main culprit behind kidnapping Princess Daisy and taking control of the Sarasand Kingdom. He was never a heavy-hitting boss in the history of the franchise, but he definitely has a chance to become one if he's chosen as the main bad guy for this movie. Tatanga has always been something of a Bowser from space, so imagine how hilarious it would be if he and the King of the Koopas teamed up to try and take down Mario. That's going to be a tough one to handle. Luigi's enemy. Since Daisy and Luigi will likely be at the center of the action in Super Mario Bros. 3, another baddie who should show up is King Boo, the big boss of the ghosts. He and those other little ghosts, which we call Boos, are always popping up in our favorite plumbers games. What no one can deny is that King Boo is one of Mario's coolest and most classic antagonists. So he needs to make an appearance at some point, and the Super Mario Land movie might be the golden opportunity for that. And we're betting big that the guy who's going to go toe-to-toe with King Boo will be Luigi. After all, the two have a very classic rivalry in the games, and this would be an incredible way to make a direct reference to the games where Mario's brother is the protagonist on the big screen, Bowser Jr.'s mom. One of the biggest mysteries in the entire Mario franchise is who, after all, is the mother of Bowser's son. This question could very well be answered once and for all in the next movie. Our guess is that somehow, Bowser's first wife might be trapped in a location like Delfino Island or the Koopa planet, waiting for her son to rescue her. So while one part of the movie would be helping Daisy recover Sarasand, another group, which could be formed by Bowser Jr., Kamek, and with the help of Rosalina, Mario, and Yoshi, would be trying to help their former enemy rescue his mother, since she would be the only one who could turn Bowser back into a flesh and blood being, as the scales of the former Queen of the Koopas would be necessary to complete the spell of the Supreme Wizard of the Turtle Servants of Bowser, Dinosaur Land. And maybe Bowser Jr.'s mom is trapped in the incredible Dinosaur Land, which is where the Yoshis live. Because let's be real, both Bowser and his son look way more like dinosaurs than turtles, like the Koopas are. And it's exactly because only Yoshi is familiar with this place, even though he's never actually been there, since he was born in Brooklyn, that the green dinosaur will be essential in helping save Bowser Jr.'s mom. You can even imagine Yoshi trying to figure out where his parents came from. Then Mario's crew decides to lend a hand to investigate his past. But, as you already know, nothing is ever that simple. If you made it this far, do the following. Click the subscribe button. I think we deserve it. Wario. And then comes the million-dollar question, who are going to be the villains besides Tatanga? Well, in this second storyline of the next movie, the main enemies are shaping up to be Wario and Waluigi. If you didn't know yet, these two are the messed up and evil versions of Mario and Luigi. Wario was a childhood friend of the plumber who was deathly jealous of him. And that envy only got bigger when Mario became a famous hero. This ended up turning Wario into a major rival who's constantly trying to prove he's the best, always dragging his partner Waluigi along for the ride. Wario and Waluigi are villains who only care about cash and will go along with any crazy scheme to become millionaires. That's exactly what could connect the duo to the movie's plot, since they are holding Bowser Jr.'s mother prisoner and are already profiting big time from selling her scales in the human world. It's because of this absurd plan that Mario, Yoshi, and the whole troupe will start a rescue mission to stop Wario and Waluigi. But the mission is going to be a lot of work. Bowser Jr.'s siblings. But besides the help of part of the hero group, another group will appear to help. The Koopalings. This group of Koopas were originally Bowser's children too, but later they became his generals. However, it could very well be that they become Bowser's children and Bowser Jr.'s siblings again in the new movie, but during the separation, they decided to go live with their mother instead of their father. Only the owner of the magic paintbrush stayed with the King of the Koopas. In this next film, they might even be the ones responsible for breaking their father and brother out of the intergalactic jail they were in at the end of Super Mario Galaxy, Mario's old girlfriend. You've probably noticed that every new Super Mario movie drops some really cool characters from the franchise on the screen. In one of the next feature films, they're going to give a lot of space to a character who has appeared before, Pauline, who is the mayor over in New York City. She had already shown up in the Super Mario Bros. Movie, but it was a blink and you'll miss it kind of moment. And many people don't even know, but she was the first damsel in distress to be rescued by Mario in the games, long before Peach was even created. So we could say she was our mustachioed plumber's first love. Thinking about it that way, it's easy to solve the puzzle that Mario's gang will take a trip to New York at a certain point in the story and end up bumping into Pauline and reminiscing about the old days. Needless to say, Peach is going to get jealous. Cappy. The most recent game that Pauline actively participated in was Super Mario Odyssey. And it's possible that a good chunk of the movie's plot will also take inspiration from that game. And in that case, a super different and fun character from that same game will also show up. Cappy. He's a crazy magic hat that attaches to Mario's cap and lets our hero enter the body of any enemy nearby, which is by far the most awesome mechanic of that whole game. This will definitely lead to some spectacular action scenes and also some very cute moments on the big screen. Cappy is exactly the style of character that Illumination goes crazy for and turns into a mascot that sells like crazy in true Minion style, repeating what they did with Toad and Yoshi. New Bowser. In Super Mario Galaxy, we almost see the King of the Koopas becoming someone good, but power corrupts and he became evil again, which ended up costing him his life, since now, officially, he's just a pile of bones that move and talk. But despite that, the big twist is that in the third movie, Bowser will return with a vengeance for evil and will activate one of the villain's most badass transformations, becoming none other than the giant Fury Bowser. This nearly invincible version first appeared in Bowser's Fury, which is one of those expansions for the game Super Mario 3D World. In fact, we've even seen a little taste of this transformation in the cinematic world, but it was Bowser Jr. who played that card at the end of Super Mario Galaxy. It's very hard to watch that without thinking that Illumination is already planting that seed to have the real Fury Bowser smashing everything in the future of the franchise. Peach's wedding. After recovering Daisy's kingdom and rescuing Bowser Jr.'s mom, there is a perfect ending for the next Mario movie, Peach's wedding. And if the movie takes part of its inspiration from the game Super Mario Odyssey, as we believe it will, just like in the game, in the next movie Mario gathers his courage and does something fans have been waiting decades for. He finally asks Peach to marry him. We have a lot of faith that the same classic scene will repeat itself in the movie, but with one massive difference. In this big screen version, Peach is going to say a big yes to Mario's proposal, whereas in the game she walks away since both Mario and Bowser are competing for her attention. And it makes sense, you know? Because the movies happen in their own universe, which is very different from the little games. They are building a very strong and right-in-your-face romantic vibe between Mario and Peach. While in the video games, the two are just great friends, in the movies, it's very easy to see that the final plan is to turn them into a real couple in the future. And yes, I really want to see that happen. How about you?